Hello, and welcome to Crafting by the Falls. My name is Natalie. Thank you so much for coming and spending your time with me. I truly appreciate it. So, this is where I am. It is Friday night, so this will be up for tomorrow. And I didn't get a whole heck of a lot done, I don't think. I know I was finishing off a bit in the house here and in here. I know I did the trees up here, and I worked a little bit in the framing here and a little bit up here. Oh, and some of the green right here. So I think tonight what I am going to do is I am going to, just trying to figure out where I'm going to start. I'm going to be working on this yellow with the red circle. I forget what number it is. Doesn't matter. It is 987. So it is a darker green. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to work on it. I do have my wristband on with some like menthol. I didn't work today. I ended up doing a whole bunch of running around, and I'm just going to bring this. We'll try to do two things at once. Yeah, I kind of wish that I went working today. I was busy running around trying to get things done. And yeah, I got home pretty late. I think it was about 6:30, 6:45. I had dinner, and here we are. So, where am I going to start? I think I'm going to start. Oh, come on, Natalie, just pick a spot. So, I apologize for any shadows. I'm going to try to... And I think that is... Let's see if I can... That's as close as it's letting me. I'll tell you, technology. So yeah, I'll see how long I can last doing this, and I'll go from there. So as I say, it is Friday for me. So that was nice, but just so much running around you got to do when you're off. I had a whole list of things. I was all through the region today. Kind of did a whole circle. I had 2 appointments. And then I had to do my Costco run. So I went to Costco, came home. Then I grabbed Tina because I was bringing her in to get her nails done. And then while I was on that area of town, I was gonna pick up a few groceries at another store. Well, it ends up I went to the groomers. They were closed. So Tina didn't get her nails done. Her latest thing, she always sits, of course, in the passenger side, and she's seat belted in. But the last couple times we've been out for drives, she has decided that she's sitting on the console. I think she likes being up there for the fact that she can see out, but today she was actually laying on it sleeping. I'll tell you, I'm gonna have to go on Temu and see if I can find her a little car bed that'll sit on the console. But the weather was nice today. I will say that. I just had a hoodie on. And we actually have, you know, spring's in the air. You're hearing the birds chirping in the morning. So that's a nice sign to hear. We haven't heard that for a long time. But we have, well, I should say, weather-wise, this morning when I left the house, it was really beautiful to see. It was foggy, but there was like a layer of ice on the trees, and they were just all white, full of frost. So I think it was like close to 0 or so. It wasn't too cold. I've decided last week I stopped wearing my winter jacket. I'm like, I'm done with it. So I've been running around with a hoodie or my sweater and scarf. But yeah, so this morning it was frost all on the trees. And then tonight coming home, as it's getting darker, very foggy. So there's an advisory for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're supposed to get up to, so I think it was about 3 degrees when I was coming home. Tomorrow we're going up to plus 17, and they have advisories for possible thunderstorms and flooding. So, and then the weather's all over the place. So that'll be Saturday. Sunday, it's going to drop down to like 7. And then Monday and Tuesday, it's going to pop back up to 15. And then by Thursday, we're down to 0 and 1.5 centimeters of snow they're calling for. So, and usually St. Patty's Day or around St. Patty's Day, we usually get a snowstorm. So I'm thinking that snow that we're going to get Thursday is hopefully the end of it. But then next week, we're back down to 0 or minus, just low minuses. But I will say, I think we're starting to see the light. This video going up tomorrow, Saturday night, is clock changes. So I'm already prepared. I've been getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'll be back to my regular 5 o'clock in the morning. I know I keep on talking about this European town. I have just never felt so much enjoyment in a canvas. I think it's so great seeing this picture coming to life. And what I tend to do, like when I was doing these here, what I've been doing is usually I'll pull out the one strand of, you know, the 6 threads, and I try to use it all up. And like for obviously these areas, the yellow with the red circle, I'm going to need more of that. But once I'm done the 6 that I have out, if I'm still in the mood for it, I'll take out another strand and finish it up. But I find that this part of the frame now, there's a lot of color blocking. Like over here, there's the purple slashes, and I know this is Painting Fairy, but, and then there's a lot of pink X's. So there's this area has a lot of color blocking. It's not too much confetti. And this here, I can't wait to get this done, because this is that little like water well. You can see there's the roof, and then these are the sides. That's probably the bucket right there. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, I've just been picking away here and there. It was nice to get my winter spring set done. So that series completely done. And I was working a little bit on my seasonal chairs. I'm hoping I got till what, March 21st before then it officially crosses over to spring. I hope I'm close to finishing that by then, because all I have left on that picture is the I just have spring to do, and that picture will be done. So I'm just saying to myself, I'm trying to get inspired, because someone I know does not like to backstitch, and they're crushing it. They've backstitched, like, is it 3 pictures, 3 kits? And I'm telling myself, I know they don't like to backstitch, and they're doing it. You can do it. So I'm trying to get inspired to figure out how I got all 4 of my spring seasonal kits there that I have to put them on the self-matting board. And I found a frame that I think it's gonna fit. So what I'm thinking is I might just have to go and get some mats made for them. And if I just do the mats, I'm gonna have to, I was gonna go to Hobby Lobby and ask them for their opinion. And I'm gonna go to Michael's also. But I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna change the color of mats for the season, or see if they can find one matte color that will go with all 4 of them. I'm not good when it comes to being creative with colors and stuff like that. The frame that I have is white, but I do have a can of, I think it's a darker blue spray paint, which I picked up because I was thinking of this before, to paint it navy so that it will go in my living room. Because what I was thinking is those canvases are not white. They're like a beige. So I'm thinking the beige and white will not go. But if I do spray paint that frame blue, because the winter one has a lot of blue, I think that might work. But again, I'm going to talk to the experts at the store. Because, like I say, I'm a pattern type of person. I'm not good with colors. So I have underneath here, I didn't even take it off, I have my diamond painting underneath my cross stitch. I'm hoping, I know my wrist is sore tonight because I am very tired. And I've been saying since the beginning of the year, I've been trying to have a Friday off. It's finally taken me till March to get that done, but I think my body's just screaming, you need to slow down. Just been doing a lot. So my goal of running around doing everything today is that I'm hoping I can take it easy this weekend. I haven't watched a movie in a very long time, so I think I might stay up here and watch a movie and try to get my diamond painting, get some time in on that. It felt good to diamond paint. I haven't done that for such a long time. Come on. What's going on? Yeah, I love how this is working, how you just color in a symbol and then, you know, you're left with one color and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to do red next, and then that area is going to be all filled up. And I've had no issues with anything as far as the thread or the canvas. I did break needles. I will admit that. The needles, I never had any issues with Joy Sunday or spring needles, but I don't know, for some reason, the ones that I get from Painting Fairy, I think I've broken 3 of them now. And they've snapped. They've like snapped kind of just underneath the, oh, right there, like underneath the eye of the needle. But of course, I left my needles downstairs. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to go downstairs. I don't want to go downstairs and get my needles. So searching around, I had the kits from Dream Stitch. And so I went into the one with the dragonfly because I was like, there's 2 needles on that canvas. I'll pull them off. And I have to say, I'm actually enjoying these needles. They actually seem, this is from the Cherish brand. And when I was using the needle threader, it was very smooth putting it through. Oh, I should do this one. What did you think of those kits from Dream Stitch? I loved them both. I have to say, I'm very impressed with both companies. The only thing, I just found that Cherish does not have a lot of kits to choose from. At least, well, you've seen on the back of that page. And that owl one, oh, the colors of that are so stunning. And I can see that done. And I kind of pictured that as something you would want, like when you walked into a living room or a front foyer. I think it would just be so stunning. But even that kit I was very impressed with. So that was nice to review those 2 companies, because I've never done either company. And the colors, oh my, they were all so beautiful. It's funny, when I go shopping, I'm not a shopper. I'm in and out. And I was late getting to Costco today because usually I go as soon as they're open. I don't care. I don't care if there's any samples or not. I prefer no samples because no one's stopping their cart in the middle of the aisle. So first thing in the morning, I do the whole route of the store. I know exactly where everything is and grab it in the buggy and out the door. And same with the grocery stores. I'm in and out. But now, put me on a website for cross stitch? Yeah. I can scroll and scroll and scroll. And, of course, I was checking out more stuff on Dream Stitch. I have to say I've been super impressed with Ryan. And quite a few of you have agreed with the Loving Dream Stitch. I gotta take a sip of my coffee, sorry. Having my coffee after dinner, that's like my dessert. I love it. Of course, decaf. If I drink caffeinated coffee after 12, I can't fall asleep. So, but to be honest, I personally can't tell the difference between decaf or caffeinated, but my body does. I gotta finish off this lamp post too. And I haven't really worked much on the cobblestone. I did a few little, oh, you can't see. I didn't work much on the cobblestone anyways. You're not missing much. So much to do. I'm not starting the 11 count till, that was the deal I made with myself, until I got my seasonal chairs done. Oh, guess who just came? It's Tina. Were you missing Mommy? You can tell someone has separation anxiety. Someone doesn't like to be away from their mommy. Do you? I was telling about your new thing in the car, Tina. How you like to sit in the middle console. You're the little queen up there, aren't you? Mommy's going to have to get you a booster seat so you can see out the window. Actually, last weekend when I was out walking with my daughter, in the wintertime especially, she don't like walking because it's too cold on her feet. And I can't blame her on that one. So we were talking about dog strollers. And I think I might buy one just to bug my daughter. She's very jealous of her sister. Because her sister's spoiled. She's upset you're getting all the attention and not her anymore, right? So I think, well, what are we? Today's, well, you're going to see this tomorrow, which is the 7th. So actually, yeah, March break will be very soon for the kids. And then I think the beginning of April is Easter this year, right? I think so. I know Easter is early this year. I gotta stick that here because I gotta put that back in my kit. I like how that fills in. So, yeah, I like these needles. It seems a lot easier. I'll show you. Not that I can get that close up, but let me fix this. I think these needles are sharper, and that's the problem I was finding with the ones from, yeah, there is a bit of a point to those. The ones from Painting Fairy, yeah, see, it goes in the middle of the canvas pretty good. Oh, make a liar out of me. I don't know. Psychological thing? Maybe. Oh, Natalie. Does that ever happen to you? You lose your spot and you can't find where you're supposed to go back up? Is this like a late night tired thing? Ugh. So I don't have to do much cooking this weekend. Really nice. I got ahead of my meals. And now, this weekend, I got 2 pots of soup to do. So that's why I'm hoping this weekend can be a sit back and relax. But I do want to go to the States tomorrow. because I think maybe today was the last day. Oh no, I'm gonna have to check. Oops, sorry. Tina, you gotta come up here. I don't know if the sale ended tonight. Ah, darn. I'm gonna have to go online because the frames were on sale, and I wanted to see about my, because if there's a to see about that 4 seasonal set, because if there's a better frame, I want to pick it up. The one I have is just plain, and like I say, it's white, so I really don't want to spray paint it if I don't have to, but I'm willing to try. I actually, last summer, I'm not one to, what can I say? Do home improvements. I'm not well, that's not a good way to say that. I don't know. I had a wicker chair that was given to me, and I love it because it's a really nice wicker chair with the bigger cushions and a footrest. And last summer, I was enjoying sitting on it and cross-stitching. And then I even brought my diamond painting out there too. But it didn't match my other 2 chairs that I have. And my OCD kicked in. The one that was given to me was a lighter wicker, lighter color. And my other set was dark. And it bothered me that that one wasn't matching. So I found out about some spray paint you could get. So I spray painted it, and it turned out really, really nice. You would never know that I did it. So I was all excited about that. And so then I was in the mood, and I found out you could get spray paint for fabric. So again, my OCD kicked in. My umbrella was faded from the sun in certain areas. So I bought some of this fabric paint. I sprayed it. My umbrella looks brand new. So I was so happy. Just these couple cans of paint, and it looks like I have all brand new furniture. So I was quite happy. So that happened at the end of the year into the fall, so I didn't get to enjoy it. So I'm hoping this year I can enjoy it. But I've heard now from several people that we're in for a very hot summer. So Natalie definitely has to get her air conditioner done in the car. I'm just not looking forward to what that's going to cost. But all the driving I do, I need it. Because sometimes in the city, it's one thing if you're on the highway, but if you're in the city driving, I got a knot in the bottom. If you're driving on the highway, it's fine, but not city driving. So, or I'll end up with a heat stroke. Can't have that. So do you have any plans for this weekend? Gonna sit, watch a movie, and cross stitch? Yeah, I want to watch a movie. If you have any recommendations, let me know. I like dramas. I'm not into horrors. I'm not into thrillers. I'm not into action. Or a cartoon. I love Disney. Disney animated. Even DreamWorks has like Shrek and all those. Those are good. I tend to watch that stuff when I'm not feeling well. I think it's just a calming thing. Can fall asleep, relax, fall asleep. I actually have my windows open a crack. Just to get some fresh air. Oh my God. I'm nodding again. It's not a good sign. As far as my review for Monday, I haven't even thought about it. So, it'll definitely be a surprise. I'll see what I come up with. You're not going to do it this time. Oh, you're so bad. What am I going to do? Okay, we'll solve that. Where's my threader? Oh, come on. Okay. See, this is the one. This is the needle from Cherish. It just goes in so easy and just glides through like butter. Watch. I like it. So that's this end. Well, okay, we'll put that here. I'll deal with that later. Can you see here? Yes. So when you're like working in this area and, oh, what'd you do, Natalie? I'm telling you, I make myself look so bad. Can I do blonde jokes? I'm not a blonde, but I should be. Maybe it's the silver highlights. It's causing less brain activity. That's like, I'll say it because I think all three of them have good sense of humor, but what's the odds of this? There's like 3 Debbie. We have Deb, Debbie, and Deborah. So a couple times, I know you guys are going to laugh at this, so I think you have a pretty good sense of humor. I always want to go, oh, well, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't want to insult my Debs. So if anybody's blonde and it's just a joke, don't be offended. And then it was funny because the other thing too is, like I say, there's 3 Debs, and you know how I was working on the spring seasonal kits? Oops. The other 2 that were doing the kits with me were both Melissa's. Interesting, isn't that? When I seen that, I was like, how funny is that? So yeah, if you have, I'm all over the place. If you got any recommendations for movies, let me know. It's been a long time since I've watched a good movie. One of my clients is leaving Sunday morning for St. Lucia. I know everybody's been so tired with winter. And then I have another client that is, I think after the March break, so towards the end of March, they're going down to Panama. And I know one of our followers, my follower, is now vacationing down in Mexico. It's nice to get away. Well, I hope this is uploaded in time for tomorrow. I know the past couple times I've uploaded it before I went to bed, and you would think by the time you got up it would be done downloading. Nope, the one time it was like 2.5 hours, so it was actually late getting up on to be published. And then I think the other one, I think I had 5 minutes to spare, because I try to schedule it always for 8 a.m. my time. So my wrist doesn't bother me too much to cross stitch. It was bothering me more to try to pick up the threader than it was this needle. Strange. I always wish that, I hope nothing ever happens that I can't cross stitch, or diamond paint at least. I don't know what I would do with myself. It's quite interesting to see that there is a lot of people that don't have hobbies. I think, what do you do with yourself? I don't know. I know everybody's different, but I don't know. I think having these hobbies definitely helps pass the time so much. I think it would just be boring sitting in front of a TV, not doing anything. The days that I'm sore and I can't cross stitch and I do have to sit in front of the TV, I hate it. So I'm gonna aim for another video for Thursday. I think it's gonna be like this for a while. I know, you're really disappointed, right? I'm hoping now that I'm getting a little bit more free time, if I can just pre-record the videos for the review, get those done, then if I do a little bit of a stitch along afterwards, I just got to record that little bit. That's what I'm thinking. because, you know, I got the stash here. And I have to, I think I have 3 or 4 stores I got to reach out to this weekend. So that means there'll be more kits coming. We don't have to worry about shortage of reviews, that's for sure. I think I will just finish this off, and then once I'm done that, we will end the video until next week. I have a feeling by next week, hopefully I have all this green done. I don't know, I haven't really gotten into, I thought I would have been into the cobblestone, but I think I'm more interested in finishing off my windows there because I need to, same with the door, I got a back stitch. So I think that will be my plan. Once I get that back stitch, then maybe I'll work down below. Who knows? It's nice to see that it's getting filled in. Yeah, this is going to be so nice when it is done. The colors are beautiful. I really think if my mom was alive, this would be a kit she would like. Stamped cross stitch? I don't know if she would like that. I know I've gone quiet. You know when Natalie's getting tired, she starts falling silent. I really am enjoying, though, doing these videos. Never feels like work. And I always enjoy seeing comments. One day, I hope to do a live, because I think it would be really fun. At least then, you know, if someone says something, then you can respond to it. And I think time would just pass so quickly. What am I going to do? Do this. Got 2 stitches left. 1. And we're done. There we go. I'm just going to leave that there because I'll deal with finishing that off. And then I have to undo that knot underneath. So, as always, thank you so much for sticking to the end. You are amazing. And where is it? There. Thumbs up for me. You get a thumbs up. And yeah, so I will be back on Tuesday to do a review. And like I say, I don't know which one I'm going to do. I'm just staring over at the boxes and bags. So maybe I'll close my eyes and just pick one, and that'll be it. Okay, well, have a good weekend, and I will see you back on Tuesday. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.